Hey there, it's more Kerbal Space Program. That's exactly what you wanted, right? We're here on episode 5, and I hope you're having a good day today. If not, I hope things get better for you. So let's go ahead and just warp to the next morning so we can get over here on the daylight of things so you can see what's going on. Let's check out our contracts. I think I've got one that I didn't complete in the last video. So we're a little down on funding. We've got, looks like about $70,000 left. Now, I don't think we got a lot of science. We can't do much here. So we need to complete our contract to get to the moon and come back. Fortunately, on the last video, we made it to the moon, but had some unforeseen complications and were not able to return. And I think really the only thing we need to do is go to the moon, be low in space, with any experiment, recover it, or transmit it back. So that shouldn't be too hard. Now this one is to fly by the moon and then return from a flyby of the moon, which shouldn't also be too hard if I can figure out what exactly went wrong with our last probe, which actually did make it to the moon, but did not make it back. And so with $70,000, let's look here and see. I know the rocket we had set up here will make it. I have to figure out, I don't know exactly what happened. So we'll load this up. I know this will make it here, and we are at the part limit, and it is going to cost us, basically $16,000. So I'm wondering if I just lost electrical charge, maybe, or if I lost signal, or maybe I lost signal and electrical charge. I'm not entirely certain. So we can probably work things a little different here. This fuel cell, if I'm not mistaken, is it should have fuel in it, right? Let's look and see. Yeah, it's got hydrogen, it's got oxygen in it, and it gives 1.50 charge per second. So I don't know what the panels give. It's 0.3 charge a second. We could probably just ditch the panels and go for 3 of these, and that's going to leave us a spare part. And we may go. Do we have an antenna bigger than this one? We may just. I don't know. May just have to ditch the magnom. That there science experiment, whichever way you say it. And maybe put the reflector on there. Will it fit on there? Will it fit on there and not stick it? No, it won't, obviously. So maybe not. Shouldn't this one says it goes, hmm, I don't know. Maybe we do need this one. I guess we could redesign here. I see it's just not, that's going to be, I don't think we want to increase the size. We may have to. If we can get it just enough to get in there, I think we can close it up. Okay, so yeah, that's a little oddly shaped, but that may work. So what are we looking at here? We're lacking 2 parts. What else can we take with us? That should get us back, right? It shouldn't be a signal problem. It uses 0.12 charge a second, and these fuel cells should provide more than enough. We can always go up here and stick 2 solar panels on, so we should have no problem with communication as long as we have a direct sight back to the ground, and we shouldn't have a problem with electrical charge. We do have some science experiments. We do not have a parachute. So now what? Now what do I do? How do I fix this here? Obviously, parachute is slightly more important than this dish, but without one or the other, we're not going to get very far. Hmm. Nah, that's a little big. So let's use this one. What's it leave us? We're at 30 or 30 parts. So let's go down to 2. That leaves us at 29, so we can go back to this antenna. I really feel like this antenna should just be enough. Like this one should just work. And now we can re-edit the flaring back down. So we want to build it. We want it to be slim. There we go. This will be, I guess, 3-2 up here. Since it's a slightly new design, we're okay on parts where they're limit, so we don't have much other of a choice. I can get back. I don't exactly know if I put a heat shield on it. I think I actually did. It has a heat shield and it has a parachute. And we have a couple of antennas, which shouldn't be a problem now. Some solar panels, some fuel cells. So let's try it this time. At least last time I made it at least sort of slightly near the moon. Maybe this time I can catch it and hit an orbit, get some science, which will be good, and hit some funding, which will be extra good. And then we can go from there. Can I see inside this? Is this, where's that? I thought it was always on. It should be okay. So, not too terribly exciting, I'm guessing. You've watched this one particular rocket. This will be the third time, twice in the last video, once here. But hopefully, we get to make it and come back. I hope you find that exciting. Let's throttle that back a little. And they didn't destroy themselves that time, so that's interesting. If I'd had some extra parachutes, I think I could have used a couple extra parachutes on those. We could have saved them. They could have survived the return. We've got stage recovery, so we could have recovered some of the funding. Obviously, the fuel spent, we could have got that back. I don't, so I guess I'll just have to wait. Looks like we're doing pretty good so far. May just go ahead and start bringing it on over. And we're about out of the atmosphere. I could probably take the flaring out. I could probably take the cover off a little sooner. It does have some weight, but I think the aerodynamic properties that it provides definitely outweighs the weight. It outweighs the weight. Uh, uh, I made myself chuckle there. You probably didn't find it very amusing, but I did. Anyway, the uh, the aerodynamic properties that it brings to the rocket is definitely worth it, in my opinion. I think with the new aerodynamic model, I was reading on the Kerbal space program's last few updates. I think it actually matters now. Maybe it didn't used to. At least I seem like it maybe didn't used to. So I think we can just go ahead and get rid of that. There it goes. That's the end of her. Looked great. Good separation. So I think we can just go ahead and turn these on. Let's go ahead and turn these on. Got one here. Got one down here. We'll turn this on. No target. We'll just point it at Kerbal and activate it. It's operational. It's idle. This one, wherever it is. Where did I put that one? I know it's got one. It's covered up by the parachute. I hope that does not cause problems, because it may cause problems. I hope it doesn't cause problems. So there's those stages destroyed. Looks like we're doing okay. I should have checked the orbit, huh? I think we're okay. Looks like we're doing okay. Plenty of fuel left. Need to bring up the orbit info before I forget. Close this back out. A little bit inefficient of a burn this time. I think I could have done a lot better, but we got a lot of extra fuel, so I think we'll be okay. We're still gaining altitude. Should be able to make an easy orbit right here. Yeah, I think looks like we got it licked. No problem. If we're going to extend one side of our orbit way out there, we got to go to the moon anyway, so I'm just going to let this burn out. Turn our RCS on. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. We'll just turn it back on. Let's keep going. We shouldn't be in an odd orbit here. I think I've done a pretty good job on the way up. And that one is out. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that stage. And we'll bring the throttle to 0 and ease away from that. Good separation. That worked out good. I think I'll just give you a good view of it without the HUD. Maybe like a little solar eclipse of our probe. Is that not really solar eclipse, I guess, but that's what I called it. So that's what it is now. Yeah, if things like that, you know, if things worked like that in real life, life would be so much easier. I could just say I'm a millionaire and then I am a millionaire, but unfortunately, that's not the way things work. So let's see, the moon's way over there, and we'll burn out just a little. I think that may actually be enough to get an encounter. We shouldn't have a problem this time, I'm hoping. Let's check and see. We have plenty of electric charge. I don't know why. Why do we have oxygen? I don't know. Hmm, that's a good question. That's what we're burning for the. That's what the fuel cells are burning, right? Yeah. Okay. Electric charge. There's our fuel. Everything is okay. We got some monoprint left. We can probably turn it off. Shouldn't leave it right now. Is this active? It's idle. What are we still using? Like, are we not far enough away to not use that particular? We should have contact all the way. Like, there shouldn't be a problem. This should not be a problem at all. See, it's connected, but it's idle. Okay, so we're not doing anything with it. It's idle because we're not transmitting science. I'm not entirely certain how this stuff works in stock, and we're going to miss the moon this time. But it looks like we need to adjust just a little. I'm gonna have to make it burn. A little bit of a course correction. Shouldn't be a problem. Should have plenty of fuel. Don't want to end up back in the atmosphere, burned up too early. Yeah, so that's okay. We may catch it this time. I doubt it. It doesn't look like we will. Yeah, we're not going to make it this time. We're going to have to go around a few orbits. That's just, oh, actually, we did capture it. That's pretty good. Can I actually do anything? Can I slow down now? We can slow down. I think this is going to go good. Can we do any science? Let's do science. Bring the science thing up. Here we go. Let's do a telemetry. And since I don't have much else going on, I'm going to read this while we burn. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there's no matter around to either be hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. And we have an orbit there. Let's not get too excited reading these. The telemetry indicates that all systems are functioning nominally. Yeah, we can't transmit that because we don't have a connection. I don't know why we don't have a connection. But we can burn just a little. See, it's operational. Does it just not have, like, is there nothing on Kerbin apparently that has the range enough to get out here? So we need to recover. I think it said low orbit. Didn't it say low orbit? Let's look and see. Low in space around the moon. Any experiment. So, you know what? That's a little too low. We we better fix that, or we're going to end up on the moon instead of coming back from it. That's my fault for not paying attention to what I was doing. Let's move out a little bit. I think we still got plenty. Figures. What happened there? Now we're back over Kerbin. I don't understand it, but okay. Maybe if I slow down a little, because I was speeding up. So maybe if I slow down. No, I don't understand it. Let's see if we just pop back into the moon's orbit here. Okay, yes, that's great. You can stop telling me that now. That'd be great if you quit telling me that, because I can't do nothing about it. I don't know how to turn it off to like be quiet, science thing. Okay, that's probably better. Ah, see now we have connection. Maybe the other places that are not Kerbal Space Center simply do not have an antenna big enough to reach out this far. We still got plenty of electric charge, so let's see log pressure data. Oh, it can't be done right now. Duh, because there's nothing to measure because there's no pressure out here. Yeah, good job, Mike. We need this. We need to review the telemetry and send that on its way. Now, Moon, can we encounter you again? Perhaps another rendezvous. Our orbit's like really wacky. We're like way out here, not way out here. Well, maybe not as far as Mammoth, but we're pretty far out. Yeah, far out, man. Not really. That was lame, wasn't it? I should probably stop with the puns. I'm not very good at them. But we're having fun. I'm having fun at least. Hope you're having fun. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I hope your day is going good for you. Let's bring it back in just a little. We'll bring her in on the other side just a little. Or maybe not. This might work out for us. Let's see how this works out for us. We might encounter the moon, perhaps, shortly. No, maybe if I had brought it back in like I'd, talked about originally. I feel like we're going to run out of electric power soon if I don't do something different. So I'm going to have to adjust some things fairly quickly and do something here. Because you run out of electric power and that's it. It's over. Now I'm going to have to do this all over again. It won't be fun. Well, it will be fun, but, it won't be the greatest accomplishment. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah. There. We got a good encounter. I need to fix this. I don't know how to fix it because I don't have a maneuver node to tell me what to do. So I guess I'm just gonna guess at what to do. Do I burn? Do I burn this way? Maybe. Maybe I burn this way. Ah, look there. That'll fix it. Maybe. 30, 64. Is 64 enough to be low? I don't know. Seems like it would be. Let's go down a little just to make sure. Just a little. 39. 27. I hope I don't fly into a mountain. That would suck. Now this open science thing. We're in space high over the Midlands. We want to be in space low. We want to be low in space. No, I'm still in space high over the Midlands. I don't. Alright. I want to be low in space. We should be low in space soon. That's pretty low. 27,000 in space near. Alright, let's do that. We don't have anything that we can do. I'll read those in a minute. Let's just take a look at the moon. Well, you can't see the moon because it's dark. So let's get around and take a look at it, like in the sunlight, so you can see things. There comes the sun. We're going a little fast. Yeah, alright. We're finally at the moon. It only took me way too many tries, but here we are. I made it. Let's see. We're running out of the fuel cell stuff. Can I stop this one and still make it? And that way when the other one runs out, I can go back to this one. Let's, how to get back as quickly as possible. I think we're okay. Maybe we'll get a contact with the Space Center soon. Okay, so here now I can transmit this data that I have, and I think that'll complete the contract, hopefully. Does that complete our contract? We got some science. Go away, thing. Go away. Why won't you go away? I don't want you here. There we go. Okay, looks like we got some funding. Let's check our contracts and see. Okay, I need to recover or transmit, but it needs to be a vessel type probe. So apparently this isn't a vessel type probe, so let's rename it and tell it that it is actually a probe, which is silly. And now all of a sudden, contract complete. So kind of goofy. I don't know why that, is a problem. Okay, we actually have to return. So we've already we went by the moon, so we got to get back. So as far as I'm concerned, I just want to go back to the planet. And this should get us back to the planet this way. So let's go by the moon and let's burn a little in the opposite direction. Can we do this? We'll just go ahead and send that back for some more science. So why not? We're already here, right? Just better keep an eye on our resources. We'll bring this back in. Looks like I'm on a fairly level, uh, I guess, equatorial sort of orbit. Looks like we got a little bit left. I think we'll be okay. I want to bring this back in to about 60,000. But maybe not on this passerby. Well, I guess we're going to do it on this passerby anyway. So we're at 70,000. I think when I get a little closer, what I'll do is I'll burn retrograde again. Oh, better slow her down there. So I think we're going to be okay. Looks like we're going to be okay. I think we're done with this. We will fold it up. I don't think it's going to survive the trip back, but you never know. So there we are, back at Kerbin. There's a good little view of the planet and our fabulous little probe that's been to the moon. It's been on quite a little journey. The first thing to go there and come back planned, and hopefully not completely destroyed when it gets back. So let's bring this back in. Now the Space Center, where is the Space Center? I really don't want to do a landing at night, but it looks like the mission control is on the other side of the planet, and I don't entirely know how well this is going to work out for me. I know I probably do want to burn retrograde just a little when we get a little closer. So we're starting to speed up. So we want to burn the fuel up as much as we can to bring us back down. And we're starting to speed up quite a bit. Let's just go ahead and maybe burn most of the fuel up. We'll leave some of it just in case of emergency, like if we need an emergency slowdown. It's going to put us at 70,000. I think we might burn most of it right here. Maybe not. I think I'm going to save the last little bit for the other side once I get to the high point. I'll slow us down, bring it back in. Let's see how that puts us. I think I want to make it. I shouldn't have a problem here. I've got plenty of electric charge. I'm going to probably turn that other cell back on. Okay, there. We're going to definitely come back this time. So I'm going to turn this one back on just to make sure we don't run out of electric charge on the way down. We should have way more than enough. We're not going to hit the Space Center, it looks like. I'd prefer to land in the daylight, but I didn't do a very good job of picking where I'm going to land. Right, we better point around in the correct direction before things start getting hot. And I think once we start getting some re-entry effects, I'm gonna just burn the last of that fuel and then throw this stage away. We can't deploy the parachute, so we're just gonna. I think that's a good thing to do. I think that'll work out the best. We're not going too awfully fast, but we haven't really got that. There we go. I turned my volume up a little. Hopefully that isn't too distracting. Let's burn the rest of that fuel, and we'll get rid of that. And here we are. That was a pretty good separation, actually. Worked better than I thought it would. Yeah, coming in really hot. We're moving fast. I'm surprised that little experiment there on the side has not completely disintegrated at this time. It seems like it would, you know, because it's like sticking right out there in the temperature or in the air, and it seems like there's absolutely nothing going on with it. This heat shield's getting used up pretty good though. And this was a bit of a long one here, isn't it? Looks like it's going to be. And we're moving pretty fast. I hope we start slowing down here pretty soon, or I'm going to have some big problems. Oh, yeah, now we're slowing down pretty fast. About to enter the dark side of the planet. It's kind of pretty, though, because you got, you know, kind of like the sun sets over there, and kind of the atmospheric effect going on here, and then it's like super dark over this way. So, yeah, that's all right. Zoom out and give it like a little better look. Kind of neat. You probably can't see anything. I can see, you know, reasonably well. But here we go. We're on our way down. Looks like the modern planet's doing some weird stuff. Let's can we deploy this? Too high. All right. Can we arm it? Let's just arm it and wait. And this move. Can I move this? I'm just gonna leave it there because I'm afraid I'm gonna hit the wrong button. Will it deploy now? I'm starting to get a little nervous. Okay, like please deploy. Deploy sometime soon. It's armed. Like it's making me really nervous. We're 3,500 meters. Something needs to happen. Ah, there we go. I was getting really nervous. I guess it just deploys at a low altitude, or maybe I just had ants in my pants. You know, since I finally successfully made it to the moon, and not only did I successfully make it to the moon, I managed to actually come back and not completely destroy my rocket or probe in the process. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. This is going good. I'm having a good day. Things are good, except for that explosion. That explosion was bad, but everything else is pretty good. So let's just go ahead and warp up here. We'll check some things out when we get back to the Space Center. Check out our funding. We should be doing pretty good. We'll check out our science. We've got pretty good little bit of science. See where we're going to go from here. See where we're going to be at in our next episode. Long way down. So now I feel obligated to either talk about something or maybe just cut things out. I probably won't cut things out. We're almost to the ground. You know, we're right there. We're right there at it. We're about to land. We'll slow down so we don't smash into the ground. Ah, look there. We made it back and we're going to get some more science. Let's grab that science and get out of here. And we're back. Hopefully, shortly. Right here in a second. Here it comes. There it is. Ah, we got 21.5. So now we have 54 science. We could probably do something with that. We have $191,000. So that's pretty good. Quite a little bump in our funding. We don't have any active. So let's see what we got here. Science data from space around Kerbal. That should be pretty easy. Science data from the surface of the moon. Yeah, I'll probably have problems with that. What's this one say? Yeah, maybe not right now. Perform. Yeah. Perform here. Magnometer. I don't know how to say that. I'm just quit saying it. I keep trying and I keep feeling like I'm butchering it every single time. Yeah, I don't think I want that one right now. I think I'm gonna do science data from space around Kerbin. Polar orbit. I don't want to do any satellites right now. I'm eventually going to do my own satellite network, and I may take some of these contracts if they coincide with what I want to do at that particular time, or if I need the funding. Kerbin powered landing. We might take that. It doesn't look too hard. You can't have any parachutes or anything, but you have to be above 500 meters. I might take that and do one in its own. What else we got? Oh, excuse me. I had to fight a yawn back there. What's it say? Pass out from G-forces. Nah, I'm not ready for that. So we got science data from space around Kerbin. Shouldn't be a hard thing to do. And let's take Kerbal powered landing. Let's go see what we can get in the research and development over here. So can't get any of these, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna complete the trees except for these extra parts here, like these structural parts and the wings. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right straight down the tree and try to get most of these. Let's see what we got here. Looks like some stack adapters and some different rocket parts. I may go with the aviation. I may do some flying stuff around here. Get some science, maybe get some funding. I think we can do without this. Parachutes, we could probably do okay. I think we'll take aviation. I like building planes. I'm not real good at it, but I find it fun. So let's take that. May do some stuff around Kerbal, do some flight experiments. Planes shouldn't be too awfully expensive. See what it costs to upgrade the runway. 150,000. We just ain't got the money. Well, I do have the money, but don't really want to spend it. So we need to do Kerbal powered landing. And then I'll do one to collect some science data from around Kerbal. So good job, me, on building this particular rocket. So I think what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and do the powered landing, and I think I'm going to cut the episode there. Let's see what we can do. We need a probe, obviously. We want to keep it pretty light and kind of aerodynamic. Hmm. And we have to get to 500 meters. So, what to do here? Extra reaction wheel. We won't need that. Yeah, I do want to put a nose cone on here, so that'll be useful. Hmm. I don't think the rest of this will be too particularly useful, so we'll probably just stick some batteries on there. Put this back. Go ahead and put a antenna. Did I put the right one? Nope, it's the other one. Let's turn it not that way and not that way, but this way. So that's okay because we'll need some communication back to the Space Center. Obviously, it would be a lot more important if I was running remote tech. I'm not. Um, I like remote tech. I really don't want to mess with it right now. It's a great mod. Don't get me wrong. It's very interesting. Add some interesting gameplay, some interesting dynamics into the game. I just don't really. I'm not really feeling it right now. Don't really want to mess with it. So let's get a fuel tank on here. And since we only need to go to 500 meters, we can probably go with a smaller tank. And obviously not any of those because those are way too big. Yeah, that'll probably be okay. And then like a little engine. The little engine that could. Obviously none of these are little engines that could. They're all very large engines that can. I know I've got one here somewhere. Why am I missing it? Is this it? I feel like that would probably get us there because it's got a good thrust to weight ratio. Got plenty of fuel. I think this can do it. This will be our ticket to completing that particular contract. And this launch clamp is absolutely monstrous compared to this poor little rocket. It's like if Godzilla decided to pick up a rocket, that'd be about, like the scale of it, maybe. Like a toy rocket, possibly. So, powered, yeah, type of Willy. Powered landing, 1. We'll save that. Our staging is all messed up. I'm gonna turn the engine on before I turn it loose. What does it say exactly so I don't have to do this again? It can be any type, but it needs to be a probe. Okay. It cannot have a parachute. It does not. It cannot have that parachute. It also does not. It cannot have category arrow. So, sorry, little nose cone, you have to go away. Is there anything else in the aerodynamics tab? Okay, cannot have arrow. Has to be curving and above 500 meters, and it has to land within 40 meters of the black monolith north of the Space Center, or splash down on Kerbal. Alright, I think we're okay. Now let's save it. And let's go and check and make sure it fulfills all the little contractual obligations. Obviously, I got to rename it. Not really sure why that is. I guess it's just some perk. And oh, it's already named probe. Okay, fine. Didn't have to mess with it. So, complete, complete, complete. We have to go above 500 meters, and it says the monolith north of the Space Center. So, which direction is north? Well, look there. It makes a little marker. Isn't that just neato? So, this about halfway throttle. Boy, that worked out extremely well, didn't it? We're not going anywhere, which seems really odd to me. But let's just recover it and try it with a different engine. I've obviously done something terribly wrong. MakeJeff must be lying to me there. Said we had good thrust to weight ratio, but this wouldn't be a video by me if there wasn't some bloopers or mess ups or oopsies or something I did wrong, because I'm pretty good at doing things incorrectly. If I was as good at doing things correctly as I was at doing them wrong, I'd probably be rich and famous. So we used this one, right? Yeah, we used that one. And it is not nearly enough. It's four. See, these are way too large. Can I put, is there structural coupling? I can just, yeah, well, let's do it this way. No, not you. You get back on there. Now you go over here, and you go over there, and you do that. And now we can put a tank on it. That's probably enough tank. Can this vector 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 2 degrees? Let's go with that one. Now that baby ought to take off like a rocket. Well, mostly because it is a rocket, but you know what I mean. It ought to really move fast. Let's move this around. No, I don't need that many of them. Let's put her there like that. Now, number two. Because we had to make some design improvements because our last design sucked. So now we're going to do it. I feel pretty confident on this one. Should be no problem. We don't want full throttle though. Let's try about half. Oh yeah, that's way more than enough thrust. We need to go above 500 meters, and we want to go over this way, like this. Here should shortly come 500 meters. Yeah, there's 500 meters, and we're going to loop-de-loop, which is not good. I kind of need to go like up. That's the opposite of the direction that I wish to go. Can I just set it back down here? I don't know how close I am. How close am I to this? Let's go this way a little. But we're going to run out of fuel if I don't do something a little different. So this, take, and I'm really bad at this. Come on, me. I can do it. I keep giving it either way too much or not enough. Okay, let's just try to set this down before I completely ruin it. And bring it in. That was great. We might save it. We might still save this. Yeah. Guess what? We probably didn't save it. Contract complete. Contract complete. I don't think this contract was complete. Land or splash down. Vessel any. I have to land 40 meters over that way. Yeah, that didn't work out so good. I think maybe I need a slightly smaller rocket. Or maybe just more fuel. There's not enough fuel in that little tank. So, what's that? Let's see. You go over here. There's not enough fuel in you because you've only got 54. So we want a little more than double. 100, 216. 216 seems like a good amount. Of course, obviously, as I go and do these things. Why didn't I think to put legs on it? Duh. I totally should put landing legs on this thing. We could just like stick a whole bunch of them on there, whole big bunches. You know, maybe that's totally not enough to. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Can I do something different? Hmm. A small hard point and a structural pylon. That's way too big, but we might be able to use these to do something. Let's scale that down and move them as far down as that will allow, and then stick these. Yeah, we don't want you turned that away or that away. We want you turned this way. Is that enough? That might be enough. It's still not enough. So let's move this down. Down you go. Let's move you down. Down you go. Is that enough? Let's pick you up and find out. No, I don't want to move you around. Oh, get on there. Actually, we probably don't even need that. Let's pick this whole thing up, move it up a little. That might be enough just like to keep it from tipping over, maybe. Can I move this down some more? Yeah, that's probably enough. All right, so now this is number 3. Excellent. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it before this video's over. Hopefully it'll be, this time, so I don't waste any more money. Why did you do that? I don't want you to do that. I want you to go back out. So it's just barely, like it's just very, very little chance of it. No, I absolutely do not want you to do that. That is completely not the thing that I want you to do. So I want to put you down here. And I want to go this way. We're going this way pretty fast. Now I need to go this way and up. Okay, we've hit 500 meters, and for whatever reason, we're going to fly around and do like some loopy-loops or something. And then maybe I can stabilize this thing back out. I probably should put some RCS on it. Okay, we're falling kind of fast. We don't want to fall that fast. Let's not fall that fast. How entertaining. It's entertaining for me. I'm having to concentrate really hard. I have to concentrate so hard that I forget that I'm not saying anything. This thing flies extremely poorly. It's a good thing SpaceX is better at this powered landing stuff than I am, or they'd never get anywhere. I want you to go over that way. Yeah, that's not good. That worked out great. I don't know why I'm having such a terribly hard time with this. It shouldn't be that hard. Like I'm doing something. I don't have enough control or something. I don't have enough control authority, I guess, maybe for this to work. Let's put another reaction wheel on it. And you can't have any arrow parts. Uh, no arrow parts. You can't have this parachute. You can't have that. You can't have the arrow parts. Land or splash down on curve. Okay, so what can I have? Can I have some maybe RCS on it to help me not fly around all crazy? Like, can't have aerodynamics on it at all. Hmm. Okay, well, what is this one? The fourth one? Now let's try it. But let's fix the staging first before I screw up. I don't want you to stage. Like, you do not. Uh, I guess you can't have it not stage. So maybe this time. If not, hopefully it's been an entertaining set of failures. And again, like I don't want you to. Why do you start deployed and then you undeploy yourself? It makes no sense. Yeah, see, we want to go this way, but we want to go that way really, really fast. We just want to go this way kind of sort of fast. Guess I need to pick those debris up instead of just, let them hang out over there on the ground. Whoa, now. Easy. Alright, now, if I can just keep this thing pointed in the correct direction, I think I will be okay. I think I need to go that way more. Like more over this way. More towards the monolith. So I think I'm doing okay, Joe. I think some of the reason I'm having problems is because this engine is like ridiculously overpowered for what I need it to do. And if I ever go to attempt this again, I will definitely, definitely, definitely put parachutes on. Oh, oh, so close, so close. Let's go. No, 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 no. No, no, not good, not good. Ah, I've got to do something. I'm gonna run out of fuel. This thing is so hard to control, and I don't know why. Like, I don't really know. I don't understand. I want you to go over this way. Yeah, that's right. This way, this way, this way. This way a little more. Just bring the throttle down. Maybe it's because I need to enable like the where the RCS. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Dang it. I was so close. Like I was right there. I need some more monopropellant, obviously. So it's just not working. I need some monopropellant all over it. So maybe I can control it a little better. Let's just terminate all these debris before they cause frame rate problems. So I can't terminate that. Why can't I terminate that? Can't terminate any of those. Okay, well. Let's try it again. It's totally not working that well for us. Ah, we can recover them. Well, I'm sure we're making like bank recovering these parts, right? I doubt it. But it's better than nothing. I don't understand why this is so completely unruly to fly. But I do need some more. Can we put more monopropellant? Like, do I have a monopropellant tank? I guess I don't. I guess I can just stack some of these around. That's not, that's RCS fuel tank. Okay, so that is a monopropellant tank. So let's put some of that on here. And then like another one of these. And then maybe like another reaction wheel. This is gonna, the bigger it gets, the worse it is to control it. But let's take these and put a bunch of them on here. Like that many. We want you to start extended. Alright, so this is number 5. And maybe we'll make it this time. Let's save. We got some extra RCS control and some extra RCS fuel. And maybe this time I won't be a complete failure. If I don't get it this time, I'm probably just going to call it quit and try to get it on the next episode. And again, why do you do that? Like I want you. Why do you deploy or start deployed and then you decide that you don't want to be deployed anymore? So maybe that'll help keep us going in the right direction. I hope. So we got plenty of altitude. So let's come over this way and then maybe keep her thrust going just a little. Alright, let's kill our velocity. Alright, this is much, much easier to control, or at least it seems like it is. I feel like I need to be closer. Like I probably could have stuck that one, but like I'm not close enough. I don't want to land and then have to take it right back off. Okay, I feel like that's close enough. Yeah, because I'm right on top of it. Like I can't get any closer. I might have it here if I don't over throttle the engine. 10, that's too fast. That's much too fast. It's so hard to get this. Uh, just cut it, cut it. Up, up, up. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay, I completed it. That's great because I was getting really frustrated. That's really frustrating. I don't know why I had such a problem doing that, but I'm glad it's done. I don't know. I guess it's just maybe how I built it because, I'm obviously not the best at building things. I don't remember having that much trouble when I tried this. When launch come out was like 1.0 come out. I don't remember having that much problem. But now it's done. So it's done. It's over. It's out of the way. So I don't have to worry about it. And we've got running some science data back from space around Kerbal, so I can transmit it. So you know what? Let's call it a successful ending here. I'm happy. I done a good job. I finally completed that. It was really frustrating. So I hope you're having a good day. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me why you liked it, what you liked about it. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.